Hi guys, today I kind of wanted to talk about something I've been going through recently, which is trying to kind of find peace and happiness through going through pain and struggles. So like this past honestly 6 weeks that I've just been living has been like, it's felt like dominoes of situations that are just terrible, that have like actually brought me down so hard. And like all of December, I was going through kind of a deep internal battle that like no one else saw, where I was constantly depressed and sad about things that just kept happening, but also just chronically numb and tired, and everything felt like it was on repeat, time ticking. I had so many bad things happen. And then a couple days ago, I had something that just absolutely knocked it all. It hurt really bad. My boyfriend that I had been with for a while told me he had fallen out of love with me since about like a month ago. And that really topped it all off for me because it had been a really bad month, like really bad, constantly dealing with terrible things. And when that happened, my body just kind of shut down. Like I shut down. I went into a very bad breakdown. And during that, like my body completely, like everything, I started to feel like a complete breakdown, like where nothing is being seen right. Literally body can't even like function. I couldn't eat for days. I could not sleep for days. Literally just feeling like your body is gonna give out. I think it was just a buildup of all the things from December, and then to have that just kind of hit. And I know that there are so many bad things that people are going through and whatnot. But after all this, after I've had a couple of days to reflect after, kind of being at my lowest, I bounced back so much faster than I thought I was going to. And I was at this weird, like, state of peace. Because I thought to myself, it can't get any worse than this. Like, it can't. Like, than it was, at least, I should say. And I kind of thought, like, for example, my breakup, when that happened, the other things were more so, those didn't really have a, like, upbringing effect, because those were, like, emergencies with family and deaths with, all of that, and just other really not fun to deal with situations. But with this breakup specifically, I felt like, at first I felt like everything was over. Like, that sounds really dramatic, but genuinely, like, the person who I had shared, all my thoughts, all my feelings, everything was now gone and completely, like, switched. It was not a good breakup either. It was a very harsh breakup, how I'd say how it felt. And that it really did a number on me. But what I had noticed is, during that whole month of December, I was kind of drowning in the relationship. And although I was like so sad that it ended, I kind of reflected, and I was like, wow, this might have been holding me back, because there were so many things that I had been wanting to do, that I had been wanting to try, that I was not, simply because I was in this relationship. There were so many things in my future that I kind of shaped out because I was going to be with this person. And when I thought about it without this person, I was like, actually, why do I kind of like the outcome of this future better than with them? So what I kind of did was I asked myself, what is really what I like want in life? Like, what is it that I want to achieve the next month, the next 3 months, 6 months, year, 5 years? And all of those looked better without him in the picture. And honestly, what I'm kind of trying to say is sometimes we don't see how things that hurt us can actually help us. And I think sometimes when something really painful happens, it causes us to be really thankful for what we do have, because suddenly I became so thankful that I had a supportive family, that I had like a very supportive friend who really helped me through this tough time, that I had not acknowledged, the privileges and things that I have, the fact that I had like a warm bed to sleep, like that I had, my own room and environment to kind of like sit with this through, because I was like, what other situations could I be in where having this breakup is that much worse? Like, I don't know. And I kind of, after this breakup, for at least myself, I was like, okay, you know what? We are going to do what I want. Like, I want to achieve all of my dreams in spite of the pain. And that's kind of what has happened every time I have overcame a super painful, like, experience for myself. Anytime it's usually with, like, feeling hurt from other people. It can be other, depressing situations, or, but for me, it's like, okay, I was hurt. Now, how can I make myself happy, the happiest I can be, since they couldn't do it, since they had to, since they hurt me? What can I do to build myself up to what I really want? Because at the end of the day, we're the only ones who can really build ourselves to the point that we want to be and give ourselves the things that we want, because no one else can really feel our thoughts and feel what we want as much as we do. So like when we know our passions and our goals, we kind of know how bad we want them and what we're willing to do to get to those. So that's kind of why I kind of thought, wow, you know what? I'm going to make all these goals and I am going to achieve them. I'm going to make a plan to achieve them, all in spite of the pain. And I don't know if I'd be doing the goals that I am going to do, because I am telling myself I am going to do it. These are the steps I'm taking, and I am holding myself accountable so that I can be proud of myself, that I can feel self-fulfillment without this person in my life. So that's just my little rant today on kind of how I'm choosing to take this kind of painful month and kind of turn it into something more positive, to find more peace within myself and more self-fulfillment. And I hope it helped at least one person out there.